Word Nerds, welcome to Inspiration Corner. Today I'm going to be talking about creating writing playlists. This is something I've been really into lately, and it's actually been helping out with my writing a lot. I grew up with a lot of siblings, so my house was usually kind of noisy, and I learned to work best with some background noise. When I first started writing to music, I did a lot of stuff without lyrics. I listened to a lot of jazz and a lot of Celtic music. I listened to soundtracks, and I listened to instrumental covers of modern pop songs. I love the piano guys, they do that really well. A lot of people don't feel like they can write to music with lyrics. I used to feel this way, but I've actually since realized that I can write with background music with words perfectly fine. Ever since realizing this, I've started doing this thing where I create individual playlists for each of my works in progress. In addition to being fun, this has actually really helped with my writing. For one thing, this gets me really excited to work on whatever project the playlist is for when I'm listening to it. I've gotten to where actually now when I start a new book, one of the first things I do is create a playlist for it. When I'm starting a new playlist for a new project, the first thing I'll do is go in and think about what I want the tone of the book to be. And then I try and think, what does that tone sound like in music? For instance, for NaNoWriMo last year, I did a light kind of fun sci-fi, so I had a playlist that was really upbeat, had a lot of pop songs on it. More recently, I started working on a YA dark fantasy that has a completely different feel to it. The songs on it are a lot quieter, a lot darker, usually a lot slower. So even just listening to these two playlists, I kind of get put into a different mind frame for each of the books. It's kind of cool to me that the differences in the books you can actually hear in the playlists I created for them. So my initial step to creating a playlist for a new book is just to kind of think about tone. And a lot of times I'm not thinking as much about lyrics. Later, as I get to know the book and the characters better, I start thinking more about the lyrics and the songs on my playlist. This is actually really helpful then because listening to these songs can help me channel the feelings that my characters are feeling. So for instance, if a character is really angry in a scene, maybe I'm not angry myself, but then I listen to the angry music on my playlist and it helps me write that feeling better. Sometimes as the playlist evolves, I'll even start ordering the songs so that the emotions sort of match up with where things are at plot-wise in the book. Or a lot of times I'll just group songs together based on them having a similar feeling so that all of the angry songs are in one place, all of the love songs are in one place. And again, this kind of helps me as I'm going through, and if I'm writing a particular scene and want to listen to music related to that, then all the songs are in one place. I actually recommend creating a book playlist for your work in progress, even if you're not someone who can listen to music with words while writing. Because you can also listen to it when you're not writing. So if you know that you're going to be working on your project later that night and want to kind of get in the mind frame to write it, you can listen to that on the way home from work or the way home from school, and that'll help you get ready to write. Listening to my playlist gets me really pumped up to write my books. Sometimes I'll have a song that is so especially related to what's going on in the book that I'll just listen to it over and over. Fortunately, I have headphones so I can avoid conversations with my roommates that go kind of like this.
Kyra, what's with all the sad music? Are you going through a breakup? I'm not, but my character is. Kyra, we can't help but notice you've been listening to a lot of Fall Out Boy lately. Should we be worried about you? No. I mean, yes, but not because of the Fall Out Boy thing. Kyra, you've been listening to Hamilton nonstop for like 6 months, and we're a little bit tired of it. Well, you shouldn't be, because Hamilton is awesome.
Having a playlist on can also be nice if you want to take a dance break while you're writing. So I've had a lot of fun creating playlists for the books I've written recently, and I plan to keep doing so in the future. Let me know in the comments if you like to listen to music while you're writing and what kind of music you like to listen to while you're writing. And don't forget to join us for a write-in this Sunday. We hope to see you there.